Good job, Dak. Good job.
The process. Caught in one hand. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Mello made it right.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Prescott for the payload. 2nd and 10. Prescott projected. End zone. Caught. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz. Extra point is pushed wide right. It's a little risky against him. 2nd and goal. Brady pulls it down. Now throws it. Intercepted by Curse. Being able to turn and pick up the first down. Prescott keeps and finds the rookie tight end. That's Ferguson. And a ton of room. Elliott goes nowhere. I think I'd take the 3. Prescott. Touchdown. Prescott had a place to go with the football, so they were caught. It was a sellout to try to stop the run. Easy touchdown. Extra point is missed again. 2nd down and 4. Prescott. End zone touchdown, Dallas. Schultz's 2nd of the night. Drive, Dallas. And now Maher misses again during the regular season. Prescott keeps. And that is caught. He's missed 3 tonight, 4 in a row. And he has done it again. Gets the look. Got what they hoped for. Good protection. End of the quarter. Catch is made. Touchdown. For Tampa Bay on defense here. 4th and 4. Good protection, and the pass wide open. Touchdown, Lamb. Tonight's game 5-1 over the previous 2 postseasons with Tampa Bay and a championship in 2020. He completes here to break for the touchdown.
And with that, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Fun NFL. Like and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoy. We have the Monday Night Football Wildcard recap, and it's pretty simple. Yeah, the Cowboys won, and it was a blowout. There's really nothing else to say. Like, that's kind of what you get. We knew the Cowboys were a better team coming into the game, but I did think that the Bucs would keep it close, which they obviously didn't. But I said it before. If the Cowboys do what they need to do, they will win the game. Did they do that? Absolutely. Dak, I mean, like, I'm not going to start raving about him. I think he's a good quarterback. He's 10th in the league. That's what it'll be for a while for me. Unless he starts sucking or he starts playing like the GOAT. Great game. 25-33, 305, 4 touchdowns. Rushing touchdown as well. Of course, on 7 carries for 24 yards, which is actually a pretty important part of this game as well. I liked a lot what I saw from him. Obviously, you can't say he played bad because he played really well. A couple things, yeah, maybe his footwork wasn't great, but other than that, he was pretty good. A couple high throws, but that's literally the only nitpicking thing you could even say. He shut everyone up, and I'm going to be honest, I think he would have played well. I thought he was going to play well. Maybe not this well, but yeah, he's a very good quarterback. Tony Pollard, very efficient. One long run. Zeke, of course, 2.1 yards per carry is not really that great. There's really nothing else to say there. Dalton Schultz, very good red zone threat. 2 touchdowns, 7 for 95. Was the leading receiver, of course, CeeDee Lamb, wide open that touchdown, 4 for 68 as well. He created 3 of his catches. He had a lot of separation. Of course, Michael Gallup also had a touchdown. Jake Ferguson, of course, a long play to get them in the red zone on that second drive. Offensively, they really didn't, get held back at all, of course. Met Brett Maher in a second. LVE did not miss a tackle. That's literally what we got there. Malik Hooker was very good. He made every single tackle he needed to. Micah Parsons, of course, had a sack. Didn't make the biggest impact, but he had a sack. Jonathan Hankins also had a sack, and Gerard Curse also had an interception. Really good game defensively. As well, of course, I mean, you can't miss 4 extra points and expect to win. Of course, you're Brett Maher, but I hope he doesn't have the yips. I hope it was just this one game where he just imploded, but better now than next week. For the Bucs, I mean, Tom Brady can't throw the ball 66 times. There's really nothing else to say. Like, just 12 rushing attempts is pitiful. Like, I don't care about his other numbers. Like, 66 pass attempts, like, that's just insane. 2nd most in playoff history. Like, that's 5.3 yards per attempt. That's pretty awful. That just kind of tells you what type of game he had. Like, just so bad. They didn't throw anything downfield. I mean, Khalil Jones had a nice touchdown. Of course, Mike Evans, of course, dropped the one pass where he got a good amount of separation. Those two plays were really the big differences. Of course, Khalil Jones did catch his one. Mike Evans didn't at the end of the game. Game was already over. But really the story of this Bucs season is they threw a lot of short passes because their offensive line was a finesse offensive line, which wasn't even doing what they were supposed to. And their running game was just so bad. And now we talk about defensively. I mean, Levante David, I don't even think he played that well. His eye discipline was pretty atrocious. Vita Vea didn't have a sack, though. Probably the only guy in this defense you can say anything good about. Mike Edwards, Antoine Winfield Jr. did not show up. Jamel Dean, Jesus, God, awful, just so bad. This was not a good game by the Bucs. They did not show up. They were definitely the worst team. Stats-wise, only really not that much more yards for Cowboys. They dominated this game. It's kind of simple as there. They had a lot more rushing yards. Big difference in this one. 0-1 turnover ratio, the big turnover, of course, the interception. 1 and 2 sacks as well. It was really the fact that the time of possession was big, but just a simple fact that the Cowboys got touchdowns and scored when they needed to was really the reason they won. I think they played pretty well. It's just that's it. Let's get right to the keys and games for both these teams. And talking about this Cowboys offense, don't give the ball to Tom. Get the ball to Tom at the end. 20 plus points, 20 plus point win. They didn't get 20 plus, but they did score 30 plus points. Really, the reason they won. In fact, their defense played really well, but offensively, they didn't really make many mistakes. The play calling was awesome. Great play calling. The offensive line played really well. The running backs, Zeke wasn't efficient, but he got a lot of carries in the red zone as well, keeping that in mind. 5 pluses. Offensively, there's really nothing to complain about. Defensively, forget about Tom and simply hit the receiver square up to force them to make tough catches. Absolutely. They knew everything was going to be short. What happened? They stopped it. Defensively, 5 pluses. Cowboys, again, did what they were supposed to. They came in and they beat the crap out of the Bucs. And after this Bucs offense, get the ball to Big Mike downfield. They tried. Didn't really work. The run game has to be efficient. Wasn't. What's been happening up front is inexcusable. Run counters, for God's sake. Yup. Here's the problem. Their offensive line just was not good. It was really, really bad. Really hindered them. Of course, offensively, the time ready turnover was not good, but that wasn't the end-all be-all for them. Offensively, just so bad. 4 minuses. Defensively, they didn't force any turnovers, and they did not give a lot of points. Dak did throw downfield, though, and he made the plays. The Bucs defense simply just did not play the zones they thought they should have, and that's really a big problem there. Of course, cover 3 is not the type of crap you want to run there. Of course, they attacked them with a lot of crossers downfield, really hindered them in their run fits as well. Defensively, I don't think they played well at all. I've given 5 minuses. Bucs really laid an egg in a game they definitely could have won, but they didn't because, again, they're the worst team. Really, that's what I got there, guys. Let's get right to the divisional playoff picture. Yeah, closing it out with the of course, Monday Night Wildcard playoff picture. Of course, we got Bengals-Bills, probably the best matchup of the divisional round. That game's gonna be a dogfight. We'll get to the keys to the game for that on Saturday, so you'll be able to see that. Of course, division, and then of course you got Jags Chiefs. That'll be the first one. I'll just say that. And then of course Fox has the rest of the NFL, NFC and Super Bowl, obviously. NFC playoffs. Of course, Giants Eagles will be on Saturday night. That'll be a great game to watch. So yeah, should be a good one. Of course, and then you got Cowboys 49ers as your other matchup as well. Those are your 4 division matchups. Hope you guys enjoy. Enjoyed the 2023 Monday Night Football recap. Monday Night Football Wildcard recap. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Yeah, see you in the next one.
Down. Open field ahead. Prescott sees it and takes it for the touchdown.